Hello, Outlaw Nation. Welcome back to the Outlaw Dynasty Outlaw Insider Week 8. Solid win last week over UTEP. It's always good to get a conference win on the road. We improved to 2-0, and hopefully we can keep improving and improve to 3-0 with a home win over number 6 in the nation, Northwest Missouri State, this week. So let's check out the top 25 standings, stats, Cruton. Take a look at the Bearcats. Take a look at some midseason statistics. And then take a look at the matchup this week. Let's go. Week 8, top 25, Tennessee, Nebraska, Florida State, USC, Oregon, Northwest Missouri, Arkansas, Minnesota, Iowa, and UCF go 1 through 10. Florida, Notre Dame, Washington, Illinois, Virginia Tech, Oklahoma, Arizona, Clemson, Auburn, Bowling Green, 11 through 20. With Maryland, Texas, Wisconsin, Ohio State, and Purdue rounding out the top 25. The Outlaws just on the edge there, receiving 135 votes, with Central Missouri right behind us. That's our next opponent. So we got another good team coming up after this one here. But that is a quick look at the Week 8 top 25. Last week's results, we take out UTEP 33-21, Louisiana Tech over Arkansas Tech 35-28, Central Missouri over North Texas 56-28, Northwest Missouri over Pitt State 41-17. New Mexico State wins out of conference against Florida International 38-21. Arkansas State over Texas State 35-3, and SMU beats UTSA in an out of conference game. This week we host the Bearcats, North Texas at Arkansas State for a rivalry game. Another rivalry game with Texas State and UTSA. Pitt State out of conference hosting Illinois. Louisiana Tech goes to UTEP, and New Mexico State goes to Central Missouri. That is your Week 8 schedule. Conference standing, still early in the season, but Central Missouri 1-0, Northwest Missouri 3-0, Arkansas State and us at 2-0, with Tech and Pittsburgh State both 1-1 here on the north side. South side, Louisiana Tech the only one with a conference win at 1-1. Everybody else looking for their first win of the season in Conference USA. That is your CUSA standings for Week 8. All right, halfway Heisman watch, halfway through the season. Looks like Chris Young from Tennessee, who ran all over us. He is your leader in the Heisman race right now, midway through the season, with the quarterback from Florida, Florida State, USC, and Colorado State, rounding out your top 5 for the Heisman watch midway through the season. Cruton, no changes on the board this week. We do, however, have 7 guys visiting. We have Alvin Langford, Matt Woods, Kevin McCall, James Tyree, Willie Tillman, Nick Brown, and Javon Olson, all on their visits this week. So hopefully we can perform well for them and hit a bunch of goals and maybe lock them up and get a commitment after the game. But that is a quick look at Cruton. Midseason stats: Romero 164 rating, 90 of 35 for 1,308 yards, 11 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, 218 a game. He had 7 touchdowns to 11 interceptions halfway through the season last year, so definite improvement there, flip-flopping those, and hopefully he can have a good second half like he did last season. Running the ball, Anderson with 95 carries for 642 yards, 6.7 average, 9 touchdowns on the year, a great first half for him. Ross, 61 carries for 301 yards and 3 scores. Yeti, 13 for 80 and 1. Romero, 24, 66 and 1. Avila has 2 carries for 7 yards and a touchdown. And Wellington got tackled in the backfield on a fake punt. Yeti leads us in receptions with 26 for 331 and a score. Palmer, 25 grabs for 506 yards and 5 touchdowns. Henderson with the solid start to his freshman season, 16 grabs, 201 yards and a touchdown. Gabriel, 12 for 62. Doolin, 10 for 199 and 3 scores. And Vela catching a pass for 9 yards and a touchdown last week against UTEP. On the line, Payne, 4 pancakes, Bowman 4, Morton 2. 2 for Houston and 1 for Pennington. 1 sack for Payne given up and 2 for Pennington. Defensively, Balser leads us in tackles, followed by Vela, Simmons, Pittman, and Sullivan. Tackles for loss, Roberson, Brown right behind him, Vela 4, Simmons and Anderson with 3, and a bunch of guys there with 2 tackles for loss. Sacks, Roberson with 4, Big Huey with 3, and then Smith, Flanagan, and Henderson all have 1 sack each. Picks, Vela, Sullivan, McBride, and Scott all have 1 interception each. And then forced fumbles, Big Huey Brown forced one last week with a sack fumble that was popped up in the air and caught by one of their linemen. Wellington, 4 of 5 on the year. Field goals at 80%. He missed 1 from 52 yards, and he's made all of his PATs. 4 punts for 196, a 49 average, a net of 46.5, which is great. And he's put 3 of those inside the 20, so a great job there by Beef. He hadn't had to punt much because the offense has been pretty efficient so far this season. Kick returns, Baylor 11 for 259, Gray 10 for 218, and Vela with 8 punt returns for 78 yards and 9.7 average. That is a quick look at your midseason statistics. Let's check out the Bearcats. So we got James Alford back for his sophomore season. We saw him last year in that 4 overtime thriller. He's at 85 overall this season. Sampson, the running back, we saw him last season. He's up to an 88 overall with Davis behind him. Fullback at 79. Davis, senior wideout at 91 overall, leads the way there. They got 84, 83, 78s, and 77. Tight ends, 82, 80. O-line will go 85, 88, 86, 87, 86. So they got a decent offensive line. D-line goes 76, 83, 79, 73, 73. 82 on your left backer. 85 on the middle backer. And right backer goes 79. Corners go 85, 84, 84. 92 free safety. 74 strong safety. Kicker is at 87, and their punter is at 95. So they're the number 6 team in the nation. They're a solid football team. Even though they're coming to our house, we still need to play well to get a win here. But hopefully we can do that. That is a quick look at the Bearcats. We start off win-loss, and then we've won our last 2. Hopefully we can continue that this week against Northwest Missouri. Of course, they are undefeated. They started off with a win versus Ohio. They beat Virginia, New Mexico State, UTEP, and Pittsburgh State. And you saw our statistics halfway through the season there. Those are our leaders so far. Northwest Missouri offered is 71 of 125 for 933, 9 touchdowns, and 6 picks. Davis, their leading receiver, with 61 grabs for 451 and 5 touchdowns. Davis, their leading rusher, at 30 carries for 351 and 5 touchdowns. Brown, their leading tackler. Gandy leads them with 2 picks, and Nobles with 3. So those are your names to watch there on defense and offense. Nobles, Gandy, and Brown on the defense. Davis, and Alford, and Sampson on the offense. Of course, we got 7 visits this week, so we want to play well for those guys. Northwest B+, B+B. The Outlaws C-, D plus C, and they're going to lead us in all the statistical categories there. That is a quick look at the overall matchup. Injury report. One of their defensive tackles, Jensen, is out for 3 weeks with a shoulder injury. Outlaws, nobody on the injury report right now. Davis at wide receiver, 91. Gandy at free safety, 92. And Dingle at 95 are their top rated players. We got Big Dave Smith at 79 overall, Big Huey Brown 79 overall, and Beef Wellington at 83 overall are our top rated players. And we got Javon Olson, the number 6 wide receiver in the country, Alvin Langford, the number 4 offensive tackle in the country, and Kevin McCall, the number 15 linebacker in the nation, all visiting this week. So we definitely want to hit those goals there and get them locked up. And then we got the overall here, number 6 Northwest Missouri, 5-0 and 3-0 in CUSA. Oklahoma Tech 4-2 and 2-0 in CUSA. Those numbers, they keep looking better. 33 points a game. I want to work on that rush offense, though. And defensively, we definitely want to keep getting better each game. That's it for Week 8 of the Outlaw Insider. We appreciate you checking us out. If you're enjoying the Outlaw Dynasty, we would appreciate the support. If you hit that subscribe, hit that like, share. We love the comments, hoist trophies, win championships for the Tater Sports Network. I am Chip D. Till next time, see ya.
You crazy mother.